be fun while I'm working to talk about what to do when you have to change your formulation. Now, learn all you can about the oils. Right now I'm doing my last batch. This is kind of important to me, so I just wanted to mark it. It could either make and break my business, whether or not people still like my soap. Right now I'm mixing my oils. I'm going to add my my sodium hydroxide. Everything is at room temperature right now. I've already added my chelators and I've added my Angora fiber. This is thickening up pretty fast, so we're going to have to move a little bit. I'm just going to warm that up, that little piece. Pull that out, put it into a clean container, because so many containers around here. Finish melting that. Got my cooked oatmeal, so we're going to add this. It's cooked. And some people, swear by only using certain types of oatmeal. Like, don't use the instant, it'll make your soap slimy. Well, people are expecting a little bit of that. And I like both, so I use both. So I use a mixture of the instant and the old-fashioned. Sometimes the old-fashioned is a little too scratchy. This stuff has a nice soft feel to it. So we're going to add our oils, fragrance oils, aloe vera, the rest of that next. And a wee little bit of buffalo yogurt that didn't quite dissolve. So for this amount of soap, I use about a cup of oatmeal. Now we also have honey in there, which is wonderful. What's kind of nice is I can often just use to comb cappings, and it has a ton of honey on it already, so I'm getting my my leftovers from my honey production used in making soap instead of having to use soap that is, honey that's for eating. A lot of people like to chew on cappings, so cappings are yummy. All right, so that's that. My hammer drill. It's going on there. And this. I'm actually going to wipe down. So next batch I'm making, I don't want oatmeal in. Now a lot of times you can use, if you're just making plain soap and you're not adding botanicals like I'm doing here, you can just leave your stick blender as is, and that soap will actually seed and cause your next batch to saponify faster, or set up a little faster, so you can, you know, really get your soap on, girl or boy. So it's kind of cool. So my bucket, this is my oatmeal bucket. I will leave it until the next time I make oatmeal soap. So I have a bucket where I mix my oils, and then I have a bucket where I make each individual soap, and that's how I do this. So I'm going to pour it into my molds right here on the floor because it's a huge mold and I don't have big counters. Now I live in a 100-plus-year-old house, and so it's starting to be at an angle, or maybe it was just built at an angle. I don't know. So I'm going to put this on the other side so you can watch me pour. This morning I was playing with sandalwood powder, so I got on everything. So that's sandalwood powder. It's not in there, but it still makes my bucket look messy. Let's see. Let's go ahead and pour this oatmeal soap. Now, as the weight distributes, it'll flatten my mold. I was a little worried about this mold because of that, but it's the perfect size for about 125 bars, plus extras for playing with. So thank you, Joanna, for that little tip. All right, so I need some cardboard. Where's some cardboard? Normally I have paper and cardboard everywhere. What I got here? Okay, let's see. Let's see if I can just. Ooh, see that's too much on that side. So I'm gonna see if I can lift it up. There's something. Oh, I've got some popsicle sticks. I'll use these tongue depressor type craft sticks to give me some balance. Okay, there we're going. It's looking even all the way around. Let's see what happens when we add some more soap. All right, now I'm just gonna scrape my bucket, which is not a graceful thing, but you may as well watch me. I'm here, I'm doing it, and we're talking about some pretty important things, especially if you are a professional soap maker. If you're new professional soap maker, if you sell your soap for money, or you're registered and you're actually hoping to make money and not just be do this for fun. I know a lot of us tell ourselves we just want to do it for fun, and I feel really bad about charging anything, but you know what, you have so many leftovers that you can give to people who need it, or you want to share it with like family members. You don't have to give them your product that is going in the stores. There's always leftovers. There's always little bits of this kind of stuff that you can, a bar that you cut a little too small, for example, or a design that it's really pretty and it smells really good, but you weren't so happy with it, so you're not going to put it on the market. That's okay. You shouldn't feel bad about that. We all have families that we have to feed. Or we want so badly to be able to do this as our income that we can do both. We really, really can. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of my oatmeal and we're going to put it on top. Oops, and I always get it all over my kitchen because, you know, you should do that because, you know, it just makes it nicer. Not. I'm being facetious for those of you who think I'm serious. I scrub my floor every time. This floor is so old you wouldn't know it, but I do. Every single time. All right, so there's that part. Now I have to make this look like it's got a honeycomb on top. So I'm gonna go get the bubble wrap and we're gonna gently place it on top and hopefully it won't overheat. Just gently. Place that inside. Now, if you don't get it all the way in, you're only going to have a partial honeycomb mold. Now, that's that. I'm going to leave it for 24 hours. And that's how you soap big batches in a tiny little kitchen in a 100-year-old home. This is our oat. Now, I do have children, so I'm going to take all of these in case they wander upstairs. I'm going to unplug this, put everything away because safety, always safety first. I'm going to keep them away from the soap. They're not so little that they could just come over here anyway, which is nice. But I always barricade my work area just in case. I don't want that touching. That. There we go. All right. When this is done.